Hello, everybody. We are the Geeks and Degenerates. I am Enzo. This is my forever co-host John, and today we're continuing our Filipino Valentine's Day lineup with "Meet Me at Saint Gallen." Galen,
Gallen. Gallen.
Gallen.
Yeah, it's in Switzerland.
Oh, really? I thought it was in Norway. I mean, I'm just stereotyping snow villages, apparently.
Okay, carry on. I will fact check.
But yeah, this stars Bella Padilla and I forgot the other guy's name. Shoot. But he's in like HELLLOOO.
But yeah, he was in HELLLOOO and also
Goyo.
yeah, Goyo. It's like a connected universe. It's like the MCU.
Yeah, but just art history.
No, but he was also in that one movie that we did, Bar Boys.
Yeah. But yeah, stars Bella Padilla and Carlo Aquino as Jesse, another Jesse, in a romance movie. And what's Bella's name?
Celeste.
Celeste, thank you. And like I do like their first chance meeting where they're both having the hardest of times. Not gonna lie. You're like, oh man. Oh well.
Dude, the song was so good too. I was like, oh yeah, like it's not that song. I was like, oh shit. And then there's like a hint of reality, and he's absolutely butchering it.
Yeah.
On stage. And by the way, this shit always fucking happens. I don't know if it's a Filipino trait or it's just a trait in general when it comes to us and our fathers. We are good at things. We really are good at things. But I swear to God, once Dad comes in, we suddenly become ass on it. Like, I can drive manual. I promise. But when he comes in, you fuck up. Same with this situation, where we know he's a good singer, but then he's absolutely butchering it because his dad from also HELLLOOO.
Yeah. I like
it's there.
The stereotypical Pinoy dad from any movie or unfortunately life too. We're like, damn, go easy on the kid. He's trying his best.
Because like they were like, why is he skipping out? Does this band really mean that much to him? Like, is it that good that the fact that he would rather do this than college?
Yeah. I mean,
and he's butchering it. I was like, nah.
Yeah, and at the end, that's like, you're not even a good singer in the first place. You're like, can you shut up, please?
Like, oosh.
Yeah.
Eesh, that hurts.
And Celeste is an artist who's being taken advantage of by a company that has no idea how to use her. And she's like, I'm tired of fixing your mistakes. Miss, it's corrupted. I don't know what to tell you. The fucking file's corrupt. Why are you in denial? Do you even know what it means to have a corrupted file? No, you don't. You just expect me to do things over and over again. That has nothing to do with my passion, which is graphic design. But yeah.
Yeah. And like I've heard that story a shit ton of times where they're like, fix it. I was like, okay, one, it's off hours. Two, I can't. Like once you hit a brick wall, they're like, oh, just hit it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of companies, and they try to gaslight you and being like, you know what I'm doing? I'm just preparing you for the future. I'm doing this for you out of love. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And then Jesse stalks Celeste into Coffee Bean, and then that's when they have their first.
Oh, you recognize it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recognize that Coffee Bean, but like, of course I don't recognize Coffee Bean.
I love the actress of Celeste. She's so gangster. Yeah. Like, I swear to God, she like straight up like tells her boss like to shove it.
Yeah.
And that she quits. And I was like, damn right. And she tries to cut in line for the bus. And I was like, what the fuck? And
the woman was like, you're cutting. She's like, what? I'm just standing here.
I'm just standing here. I was like, God, I'm gonna the girl pretty much said the equivalent of, you talk too much. And walks away. It was so funny. And then, yeah, she meets up with Jesse in the cafe after threatening him a bit because he was kind of being a stalker.
Yeah, she tried to shove him with a pen. You're like, Jesus Christ, Celeste.
Yeah.
And like she's asking him in the cafe, like, why are you stalking me? What is your problem? Poor Jesse's like, can Can you lower your voice?
Lower your fucking voice. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it just gets louder. They're like, what? What's your problem? Like, I'll answer. Just please, I'm begging you.
Yeah, so like they kind of hit it off from there, and you do tell that they have good chemistry, and I love the banter between them.
Yeah.
Like Jesse's a little more soft spoken. He's very firm, proper, but he can joke around when he wants to.
Yeah.
While Celeste is in your face, like almost rude, but it's she's just kidding.
Yeah.
Kind of like, and I love that like character of her, where she is a little rowdy.
Yeah. But yeah, I do love the conversation Celeste has with Jesse at the bar, the club they were at, about her aunt trying to find love, and then the fortune teller's like, at 40 you'll find them, you just have to be patient, and then she finds someone, but like
At 38.
yeah, she's like, all right, and then at 40 her high school sweetheart comes at the door, and you're like, well, this is the problem.
And she was she goes back to the fortune teller, and the fortune teller is like, I told you 40, not 38, 40.
But I do love their conversation about compromise and all that jazz. Like, it's one of the very few, not very few, but it's one of the Filipino movies where like I really like this dialogue. I really do. It's like kind of like our version of like maybe the Before trilogy, but like all in one
I was about
movie.
to say this is I was about to say it's the same thing. This is the Before trilogy. Okay, it's horrible to compare. It really is. But it does feel that way, or you could see that it was influenced, but it was all crammed down into this one little thing.
Yeah.
And I would say the pacing was fine.
Yeah.
And maybe some areas were a little too quick, but like... And I feel like this movie would have done well if it was a trilogy itself.
Yeah.
I in my opinion, like, this would have been... I would say an amazing trilogy if it was separated, because it gave us... In my opinion, it didn't give us time to be like, oh, what a waste, or sayang, like,
Yeah.
they couldn't be together, and it took them 4 to 2 years to see each other again.
Yeah. But like, I guess that's the problem with being a Philippine movie here, because like it released 2018, and what released in 2018 was like Infinity War, so they're like, we can't compete with that. We have to make it into one.
And I feel like was I there when this movie came out? Like, I remember seeing it.
I remember seeing people talk about it on Facebook a lot. But again, it was like after like during the time of really big movies, so I'm like, maybe I'll see it one day, and then one day we'll see.
Yeah, we didn't really watch Filipino movies all that much. We kind of like didn't want to, but now we're finally having a little bit more class.
Yeah, but yeah, this movie's dialogue is so well written. You're like, I can listen to this all day. I can listen to this forever. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, it was to like almost in par with the Before trilogy, and I really liked it.
Yeah,
I loved the chemistry between them, even though it was so fleeting.
Yeah.
Like, they had their first kiss in the car, and it's always at Toyota Altis.
Apparently.
Excuse me. And she just leaves.
Yeah.
Like, the first time they meet, they had an amazing night. They sang karaoke, they went to a club, they got close to a point where they kissed, and she was like, it's just for this night.
Yeah.
Sorry. And she leaves.
Yeah, let's not
And-
ruin this.
Yeah, let's not ruin this night. And for sure, she was just having a bad day that time. And he just followed instructions where he was like, you told me not to ruin it, so I didn't bother.
Yeah.
And they meet up 4 years later. He finished college. He's a veterinarian after that pig thing that they were talking about. And she is an aspiring artist.
Yeah.
And she has like a gallery somewhere. I think that might be in Glorieta.
I also want to ask. I don't recognize the area, but sure.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Glorietta, maybe.
Like when they first met, I was like, I kind of recognize this area, and then the second half, I'm like, I don't know where you are. I really don't. But yeah, I do like their. You see one piece of art where it's like her past relationships, and it's like the string on top of bed. You're like, oh, interesting way to interpret that. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
and like coat hangers, like left to dry, maybe some kind of message somewhere. But you could see that they both went through shit within the past 4 years,
Yeah,
and I found it really sweet. But like she had two gigantic paintings, and it was a shirt of the Pink Floyd shirt that Jesse was wearing that night when they met.
yeah,
And yeah, she was like, "This is for me." And I found this part extremely sweet. Like this was like super cute, super sweet. But it follows up with he has a fiance.
yeah. That was such a painful scene. Like they had such a lovely night, and then I love the scene when there's no words exchanged, and you're feeling the emotions, the vibe, and then his phone rings and it says Mahal, and you're like,
Uh,
ah,
it means, by the way, to our international viewers, it means love in Tagalog.
yeah,
And yeah, it was tough because, yeah, as you said, they had an amazing night where I would say no because he is taken.
yeah,
I feel like he should have communicated that a little bit better.
right,
But they did kind of justify that the fiance and the father were kind of like tag teaming on like ruining his dream or like discouraging him from following his passion.
yeah. But like
So we kind of have a yes, right?
at the same time, his life was falling apart when they were being like, I don't think this is for you.
Oh yeah, it ain't.
Yeah,
It's a very real movie. Same with like again the Before trilogy, very real. There's no oh my god, yes, this is it. We're falling in love and then we'll make it work.
yeah,
It doesn't work like that, folks. So they have this amazing night. In the morning, she makes some coffee, and it looks like everything was going well. And then she calls, and even as the audience, myself, like I forgot. Oh crap! He has a soon to be wife.
and he lets it ring, and you're like, God, this is painful to watch. Fuck.
It is
If this was
such a good scene.
if this was the trilogy you said you wanted, like if the second movie ended with him just leaving like that, I feel like people would have been more impacted of like, what the fuck are we going to do now?
Like yeah, I feel like if this was the second movie where they meet up again in the cafe, they go back to the bar, and it gets a little too intense. He makes a mistake, but we forget that he's actually taken. And the last scene would have been a beautiful scene where he's with the person he loves, but his fiance calls,
Yeah.
and it just ends there. And then we wait for the third movie where the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Was that you?
Yes. Anyway,
Scared the shit out of me, man. I'm home alone.
yes, the third movie.
Yeah. And they meet up in St. Gallen, or yeah. And yeah, you would think that they're together, but it ends up they're not.
Yeah,
And we get like beautiful shots of St. Gallen, and I really want to live there now.
same.
It is like a winter wonderland kind of deal. You know those like little houses you have as decorations?
Yeah,
That's St. Gallen.
exactly.
And I'm like, God,
Right?
I would love to live there.
Yeah. But like all this time, she's like, "Why are you here, man? What are we doing here? I don't understand. You know that I
Right.
have a husband."
No, he does.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. But like,
He doesn't know.
why are you
He
here?
comes in unannounced.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
Because you're with your wife, and he's like, "I left her to be with you," and you're like, "What?"
Yeah. And and like he kind of knew that like it was not gonna work.
Yeah.
She ain't the one because she ain't her, and she kind of breaks it to him that like, hey, wait, what was I saying?
She has a boyfriend. To his dismay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like he doesn't know. He messages out of nowhere. I'm here. Let's meet up. Waste like 2 cups of coffee, and and yeah, we find out he already is taken, and it's like shit. But yet again, they kind of just like didn't let the day take its course, and they have like an amazing day,
Yeah.
and they would still talk, you know.
And it ends very bitterly, and you're like left with this feeling of like, fuck, man, shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like that shit was heartbreaking, cause yeah, you can't just leave your boyfriend or girlfriend at like a snap of a finger, just because he went all the way to Switzerland just to meet her.
Yeah.
Nah, of course we're not gonna get that ending, because this movie has already stabled itself as realistic. It ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah.
And it is heartbreaking to see him just like cry. Like the dude's just like, why did I wait? Why did I choose this? With every interaction that they would have, it's always great. They have great chemistry. You know, they maybe in a different universe they would work together.
In a past life, maybe.
But oh fuck! Oh shit! This is past life before past lives.
But yeah, I don't know what to add to that, but like, yeah, pretty painful. Maybe I'll keep the bit where he freezes, but the audience see that I'm thinking of Green Lantern stress ball. See, folks, it's nice.
And
Oh, it's not back yet. Oh, it's a Funko stress ball. Didn't know that. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Do you guys like my Kratos figure? He's gone. But yeah, before your internet crashes, what would you rate this Meet Me at St. Gallen?
I would rate Meet Me at St. Gallen like, I would say a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. Like, it's not the best romance movie, or but like, I love the story, I love the dialogue. Okay, okay, no, I feel like 7.5 is the proper one. Must stick to my guns.
All right.
It had a proper ending, I would say. And it's still a beautiful story where two people just sadly didn't work out.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad, but at the same time, yeah, it wouldn't work like that in the real world. If she would like leave her Switzerland boyfriend out of nowhere, we would be like, we won't be happy with the ending either way.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with this like bittersweet ending where she got the guy, and sadly he didn't, and it just ends like that.
Yeah. Just title, like Fade to Black title card, and you're like, ah, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's like, what about my boy Jesse? Is he gonna be okay? Nah.
It's up to interpretation, and in your interpretation, you're like, I hope he's okay. I hope he's gonna be okay. Because Jesus Christ, what a bleak ending for Jesse.
Yeah.
It's like those, adventure games, like Choose Your Own Adventure, where you get the saddest ending, and you're like, I could have done better. Definitely could have done better.
you pick the soup instead of the steak, and you're just like, fuck.
Right. I will give this a 7. It's a pretty good movie. The dog is why I rewatched this movie. Because when I saw this first on Netflix, I was like, God damn, why did I miss this out when it came to theaters? Because the dialogue is pretty great, and the chemistry between Bella Padilla and Carlo Aquino is pretty great too. Again, mixed with beautiful scenery and even the soundtrack is pretty good. Like, I have some of the artists on my Spotify. But yeah, 7 and 7. It's a pretty good Valentine's Day movie. Bittersweet, but like, I say it's a good movie to watch for Valentine's Day.
Agree.
But yeah, that's been a video for Meet Me at St. Gallen. What do you guys think? Comment down below. What's your favorite movie from both respective actor and actors again? Whether that's Henry Luna, and I don't know what else Bella Padilla is from. I'm sorry. I don't.
Same here.
Right? Like, man, I feel bad now. She's in our last lineup video for this week, but like aside from those two, this and that, I don't know where she's from. Please comment down below.
Is she Daniel Padilla's sister or something? Sure.
I don't want to assume, but maybe. Just because. It's a coincidence.
Yeah. Maybe.
Who knows? But yeah, if you like our videos, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see our best and funniest moments, and Spotify to hear us on the go. And the video, I'm Zoda's Voices on TikTok, and I am Wolf on Letterboxd. Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at JomGio _ on Instagram. It is my account.
And until the next video, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Brightest day. I'm kidding. I don't know.
What?